So for our mobile Recon, we need a little bit of equipment. We need a GPS right here. This is a GPS receiver. It is connected via USB to the computer. This model also works out of the box in Linux. We also need a wireless card. I chose the Alfa card because it's pretty good. And of course, the default antenna for the Alfa card. We also need a power bank. This model is pretty good as it has 2 amps output. And 1 amp as well, but we're going to use 2 amps. And the power input is here when we are charging it. You should use the default cable that comes with it. And then you should charge it here and then connect it to a dedicated power port. Because if you charge it via your computer, it's going to take 3 to 4 hours longer. And when it's fully charged, we can reuse the cable to connect to our Raspberry Pi by plugging it in here. And then we can plug it in here as follows. Now we also need a USB cable for the wireless Alfa card. And of course we need the Raspberry Pi to run in headless mode. As you can see here, this is the original case, which is really easy to open. Let's take this off. And then we take this off here. And then you can see these triangles. So now we just press and open here. And now just turn it around. And now we can place the board inside like this. So that's pretty neat that we have this device. Let's put it back together again. And as you can see down here, that's for the Microsd card. So I bought 16 gigabyte or something like that. Let's see. It is 16 gigabytes, and basically you insert it right here. And then you can use it. Now the thing is, when you want to install it with your laptop, then you probably need an adapter. So that's why you should keep this adapter. So you can push it in, and then you can insert it like this into your computer. So for example, let's say we have everything installed. We'll cover that in another video. So we'll just plug this in here, and then we will get the Alfa card with the default antenna. You can also use a much bigger antenna as long as it has 50 ohms resistance. And then we will mount it like this, because this is where all the heat goes out. We'll turn it 180 degrees because of the USB ports. Then we will use these elastic hairbands to keep the Alfa card on the Raspberry Pi. And then we will connect the USB cable here and connect it to this port, for example. And for the GPS, we'll connect it to this port. Then we have the power bank. So we need to use the top output in this case, which is 2 amps. So we connect this here, and then we plug it in here. As you can see, it's lighting up, and this may turn green as well after a bit of time. So we'll take a look again. This is already configured, so that should work. As you can see, it's blinking here. So now it's actually working because I've already pre-installed it. So now it's capturing data. So now we can put this in our backpack, and then we can go around and do wireless recon. So that's pretty cool. We will install the tools in another video. Stay tuned and subscribe.